My name is Dori Stein, and I'm the CEO of Fornova. Fornova empowers the global travel and hospitality industry to optimize distribution, generate demand, and maximize revenue by delivering best-in-class, data-driven business intelligence solutions. Our clients include most of the world's 10 largest hotel groups, as well as hundreds of smaller brands and independent hotels, car rental companies, and the top global online travel agencies. I'm here to present our latest innovation. Let's start with something you all probably know very well, actually. How do guests search for hotels? They mostly all go online, and approximately 80% of them search on Google. In the US alone, there are almost 3 million searches each month for hotels near me. In fact, on average, Google directly contributes in the form of organic and paid marketing referrals to over 50% of direct online room nights for most hoteliers. A large portion of those guests aren't necessarily on Google. They look for hotels on TripAdvisor or other price comparison sites, which we all know are called meta search engines, such as Trivago. Others use Facebook, and some even use Yellow Pages or other local business directories, especially when looking for a venue. And obviously, everyone uses map applications on their phones or even sat-nav applications such as TomTom. Which brings us to the fact that a hotel is a location-based business, and how it's listed on all of the directories I just mentioned is crucial to how high up it appears on the search engine results page. A hotel will rank higher in a search when it can be identified as a physical location, and when it has consistency of name, address, and all other parameters across the web. Anytime information is inaccurate, the hotel is effectively marked down and sent to page 3 of the search results, never to be seen by anyone again. Yet, most hotels, from major brands to small boutiques, are failing at this very first step. The task of updating and cross-checking the hotel's information across the web on all of these platforms is manual, it's tedious, and it's time-consuming. But doing a crappy job of it is simply costing hotels bookings. Google makes it very clear. Having a complete and consistent information known as content parity on all booking and listing platforms can make the difference of whether your hotel is found by guests or not. Now, with hotels already operating on a skeleton staff or crew, who really has the time to check and update every possible platform every time something changes? For example, the addition of alfresco dining options at the restaurant, or a new pool, or the addition of parking services, especially when you've got multiple properties involved. There is a way to get around this, which some hotels are implementing. They use subscription-based generic location marketing platforms. You might have heard of them, Yext or Uberall, that bulk update the local information on all the directories. But most of these, practically all of them, lack the whole hospitality-specific fields that hotels desperately need to effectively promote their offering. From standard amenities such as Wi-Fi, or do you have a pool, to room photos, or do you have contactless check-in options? These other options are set up for a garage or a restaurant, not a hotel. Also, with a few exceptions, these marketing platforms own the listings. So if you stop paying them, you lose all your information. We believe a more effective approach was needed. So we've developed Fornova HL, or Fornova Hotel Listing. It's a solution that enables hoteliers to automatically update their property NAP, which stands for name, address, phone number, and all their full profile, attributes, photos on Google, My Business, TripAdvisor, Trivago, and Facebook, all from a single, secure, centralized, easy-to-use platform. And we're committing to add integrations with all other popular travel meta search engines and relevant business directories, data aggregators, anywhere anyone presents a hotel. And in recognition of the support the hospitality industry has shown Fornova over the years, we want to do our part for the recovery. So we have made Fornova hotel listings free for all independent hotels, and also for the first hotel in any chain. The aim is not only to boost hotels' visibility online, but also give some valuable time back to the owners or their marketing and distribution teams, so they can concentrate on the other critical recovery tasks. Here are a few screens from the platform, but you can all visit it at hoteldirectorylistings.com or through our website. Fornova is known in the industry for our sophisticated solutions that help commercial teams in hotels deal with big complex challenges, such as optimization of pricing and distribution. In fact, Fornova DI is, which is also known as Fornova Distribution Intelligence, is a rate parity solution being used by all Marriott, Hilton, Hyatt, and minor hotels around the world. With Fornova HL launch, we wanted to solve the simple problem of content parity in online directories by using our intimate knowledge of the industry and our relationships as a connectivity partner to Google and data partner to Booking and Expedia. So we created the first and only business profile and location data management solution specifically designed and built for the hospitality industry.
Okay, Dori, we're going to have to Dori, we're going to have to interrupt there because we've got to keep to time here. So if you allow me to come up with a couple of questions for you, if that's okay.
No problem. Yes.
Okay. Good to see you. Anyway, thank you very much for your presentation. I get the idea that it's a coordinated way of feeding all these different sites, but is there an argument that some hoteliers actually want some flexibility between different sites? So, for example, they might want a certain set of pictures on one site because that's the target audience compared to another site which is a different target audience, just as an example.
So you're perfectly correct that on some subjects like an image, you don't want parity, but on name, address, phone, your amenities, COVID-related fields, you 100% want parity, because if you don't have content parity, you are ranked down into oblivion. You're not going to be on the first page. Google now have started using sites that don't have content parity as the most crucial parameter in the SEO of any location-based business, and especially with hotels.
And I'm interested, you said it's free for independents and the first hotel in a chain gets free use of it. I mean, how do you manage that at a chain level? I'm wondering whether, whether all the hotels in a chain.
No, we're effectively saying that if you're a chain, it's a solution you will have to pay, and if you're an independent, it's free for life. The first hotel in every chain it's whoever takes it up first. But if you're a chain and you have multiple properties, you'll have to pay like you do for any other solution you use. Our idea is to give it free of charge for independents globally, for life, because there's no solution like this out there. There's no solution that's tailored for hotels, and we believe they desperately need it to make sure that they're as high as they can be on Google and any other site.
How does, Dori, tell us, how does this evolve? I mean, what else can be added to it that would make it an even more compelling solution? I mean, an obvious thing is pricing, but this is definitely not about pricing. This is about content. But how does it kind of evolve from here?
Kevin, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
I beg your pardon. How does this product evolve? I mean, it's all about content at the moment, but I would imagine most hoteliers would also like something that can help coordinate their pricing in conjunction with this at the same time.
Oh, 100%. The first evolution of the product is to get it used by as many hotels as possible. The second is to add more and more targets for the content, additional meta search engines, additional directories, and at a global scale. The next phase is to help hotels identify when there's lack of content, notifying them when they're missing out, and only then will also obviously address when there's lack of rate parity and not only content parity with all of these sites.
Yeah.
If the sites show rates.
Okay, Dori from Fornova, thank you so much for your presentation and for the quick chat there.